Good evening. I'm Shreya Dhondial. It is good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, as we ease into 2026, one thing is very clear. The more things change, the more they remain the same. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ram Rahim, the love charger loved by both the Congress and the BJP, has walked out of Haryana's Sunaria jail once again. The self-appointed godman, convicted of raping two of his own ashram sadhvis and killing two men, including a journalist, will be out for 40 days this time. A New Year getaway that has been kindly granted to him by the BJP government in Haryana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 9 years that he has been in prison, Ram Rahim, head of the Dera Sacha Sauda, has shown the world that if you are rich or influential, you can get away quite literally with murder. You can walk in and out of prison as and when you want. You can hold online satsangs. You can bless politicians, influence elections, and cut cakes with swords. He has done all of that with aplomb, ladies and gentlemen. He has shown the world that when the system is on your side, you can walk out of jail 15 times in 8 years. And the system will pass it off as your right, as his right. Which is exactly how, by the way, the Haryana government has been justifying signing off on his parole papers. Today, when Nayab Singh Saini, the chief minister, was asked about the parole, he abruptly ended the press conference, just saying, it is the work of the court. Listen in.
देखिए कोर्ट का मसला मेरे को जानकारी नहीं ये कोर्ट का मसला है राम रहीम को आज देखिए कोर्ट का मसला मेरे को जानकारी नहीं ये कोर्ट का मसला है
Is Ram Rahim's parole really the doing of courts? Well, let's just look at what the law says. The law says that when it comes to prisoners who are convicted for rape and murder, their application for parole or furlough goes to the jailer. And then it is the divisional commissioner or the district magistrate of the area who signs off on that file. Essentially, the government signs off on that file. So Nayab Singh Saini was either speaking through his hat or hoping that no one fact checks him. We just did. The opposition has jumped right in, saying that someone like Umar Khalid, who has not been convicted, has been denied bail for the last 5 years, but a rapist and a murderer with influence has been walking in and out of jail at will for the last 8 years.
There are two different sets of laws. One is for Muslims, one is for opposition, and other is for BJP supporter Ram Rahim.
राम रहीम आसाराम ये सब जैसा दुष्ट ये जितना है इन लोगों को सीधा फांसी पे लटका देना चाहिए
उसमें राम भी है और रहीम भी है ना इसलिए इस तरह से कानून जात पात धर्म देख के कानून ने निर्णय लेना बिल्कुल गलत बात है
Ladies and gentlemen, parole is not an absolute right in India. It is a conditional privilege that is extended by the prison and the state government. Thousands of prisoners apply for it every day and then keep waiting for the system to respond. It doesn't. But it does respond for Ram Rahim whenever he calls, usually during elections. So are we being told that a rapist and a murderer has rights, but others don't? That he has rights, but his victims don't. My guest this evening, thank you very much. Raman Malik is a political analyst, will be speaking on behalf of the BJP. Ramanji, namaskar, good evening, welcome back and thank you. Imran Ahmed Ali is a lawyer, he's a political analyst speaking on behalf of the Congress party. Are you surprised, ladies and gentlemen, that the Congress and the BJP both have refused to speak on the issue? Why have they both refused to speak on the issue is a question that I want to ask my guests as well this evening. Dr. Kisalai Pandey is a solicitor at the Supreme Court joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Dr. Pandey. And Dr. Vikram Singh is a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Vikram Singh, before I get in the politicians, actually the politicians have not even come today. Both the Congress and the BJP have refused to send representatives on the show because they know that when it comes to Ram Rahim, questions will be asked to both of them. Because they have individually blessed Ram Rahim in their own ways whenever they have been in power. That if BJP, BJP netas go and bow their heads in front of Ram Rahim, so do Congress netas. They know that very well. So no political representation this evening. Dr. Vikram Singh, I want to ask you this. You've just heard the Chief Minister of Haryana say, ये मामला तो कोर्ट का है. ये मामला कोर्ट का है क्या, Dr. Vikram Singh? Please tell me, when someone like a Ram Rahim gets furlough or when he gets parole, whose doing is it? Who is signing off on those files?
I'm happy that you have raised a question, Shreya, to the first, that when somebody refuses to come to your show, that is also a response, and should we understand that not coming is also a very loud response. Now to your question that it is the court's matter, it is certainly not the court's matter. It is an administrative action within the ambit. Who signs whom, the jailer makes a recommendation and then sends it to the district magistrate and the commissioner, and any one officer who says that yes, he has to get parole, and he gets the parole. The court does not come into the picture at all. A totally administrative matter. And like all administrative matters, it is overshadowed by who is on the saddle and who will be beneficial. There are thousands and thousands of under trials, and also those who have not suffered any conviction. They are also in jail, the destitute, the mentally challenged, and also those who have no ways of engaging a lawyer. They are in jail, but nobody is going to speak for them. But the likes of Ram Rahim, who are saving the world and the civilization, for them there is no rule of law. They will come out at will, they will stay out at will, and they will go back at will. For them there is no checks and balances, because every parole is also subjected to checks and balances and countermeasures. He will not commit himself to any checks and balance, and will be living absolutely off the land and at will, at the beck and call of the political masters who ensured his exit of the jail.
Raman Malik, then should we understand, should we tell ourselves, and should the voting janta and the tax-paying janta of this country just understand that a rapist and a murderer has rights, but his victims don't have rights?
I believe this nation has been facing this dilemma for a long time. I would make Vikram Singh ji remember a case of Amethi in 2006, if I'm not wrong, when 26/11 happened. There was a case of Sukanya Devi, and suddenly every file goes missing and every personality goes missing. Please listen. Do not get excited on this. Please listen. So my point is,
give me context.
Files are created and
I don't know who
sent and
Sukanya Devi is. Give me
now,
context, Mr. Malik.
The whole point is, please listen. The point is, Shreya, that one must understand.
मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा. Give me context. Sukanya Devi कौन थी? I don't know her. My viewers don't know her. Please tell us. What was the context? You have said something.
मैं बताता हूँ ना सुकन्या देवी कहाँ से आई. मैं बता रहा हूँ. Please listen. I am trying to make you understand. Do not get hyper onto it. Let me just explain the fact, and I'll just take 2 sentences to explain it. So the point is that this case has been there in the eyes of the Honorable Supreme Court and Honorable High Court, both the Ram Rahim case. And
नहीं, आप सुकन्या देवी पे आइए वापस.
In the eyes of the
आइए आपने सुकन्या देवी की बात की.
हाँ, मैं वो भी दे रहा हूँ आपको, साथ में दे रहा हूँ.
मैंने आपसे 2 बार सवाल पूछ लिया, आपने जवाब नहीं दिया, तो I'm going to tell my viewers what the context was. अब मैं आपसे लड़ाई नहीं कर रही हूँ, मिस्टर मलिक. आप ऐसे क्यों सोच के आते हैं, पूरी तलवार निकाल के आते हैं कि आज श्रेया से लड़ाई करनी है? You said something. I want to give my viewers context. I asked you twice. You didn't respond, so now let me respond. Let me just tell my viewers what you were talking about. So Sukanya Devi was this lady, and the charge was that Rahul Gandhi had raped her. That was the charge. The matter went to court. The court outright dismissed it and said farji case hai. In this case, Ram Rahim ka case to cannot be compared with that, because Ram Rahim ka case to farji nahi hai. The man has been convicted of 2 rapes and 2 murders.
I'll tell you how.
And yet he is happily walking out on furlough and parole whenever he wants to. 91 days का maximum होता है, उनको maximum मिलता है सब कुछ. What privilege?
The file was finished off by the SP government. The files were distorted by the SP government. The case was filed by an SP leader. and the case was dismissed on that pretext. Now please let me tell you something. This is a standard employment. This is a standard way of putting a case and finishing the case. Now that has happened in that time frame, even Times Now and various other channels which were present there at that point in time had created documentaries which were taken.
सुकन्या देवी,
Yes,
अमेठी, राहुल गांधी चले जाएंगे, आप मेरे सवाल का जवाब नहीं
So
देंगे।
manipulation.
हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट हैज अ बीजेपी सरकार.
Case happened.
Haryana government has a BJP sarkar, and it is the BJP sarkar that has been signing off on a rapist and a murderer's parole and furlough every time he wants to walk out and cut a birthday cake
Can create
or hold a satsang
not even a law graduate
because he is politically influential.
as the Chief Justice of India.
सवाल मैं आपसे सिंपल पूछ रही हूँ, आप जवाब पता नहीं क्या दे रहे हैं।
In this country.
बोलिए।
In this country, a Chief Justice of India was put into position without being a law graduate. So you say that manipulation does not happen? So that is what the context of Supreme Court and Sukanya Devi is.
I have asked you a very simple, I have asked you a very simple question. But you are not answering my question, and that tells me something. That tells me that even you are embarrassed by what your government is doing. Because if they weren't embarrassed, Ramanji, the BJP would have sent a spokesperson today. If they were not embarrassed, अगर मन में गिल्ट नहीं होता, तो नायाब सिंह सैनी would not have abruptly stopped his press conference and said ये तो कोर्ट का मामला and walked out. He lied. He lied. Raman Singh lied to the people of this country.
Furlough is never a political job. Furlough is never a political job. It is a job of the executive and the judiciary. It is never a.
See, now you have come to the point. Now you have come to the defense that you want to make, that furlough is not political. It has nothing to do with the chief minister, the BJP government, and everything to do with the district commissioner and the prison authorities. है ना? So you are agreeing with me that Nayab Singh Saini lied when he said ये कोर्ट का मामला है, कोर्ट का मामला नहीं है. But Imran Ahmad Ali just come in here as someone speaking on behalf of the Congress, because again the Congress refused to come on the story and the show. Can I ask you whether what Mr. Raman Malik is saying has some legs?
First, I want to give you compliments, and I want to say that the fourth pillar of our democracy in terms of the media now is back, in terms of journalism like you. My only question is that the hypocritical approach of Mr. Malik, where on one side he says that Rahul Gandhi's case was the direct intervention of the Samajwadi Party in UP and not the action of the court that took a decision. But on the same side, on the flip, when it comes to Ram Rahim, he doesn't answer. He deflects onto everything but coming back to the point. I'll tell you about Ram Rahim. The 4 facts which you said regarding 2 murders and 2 rapes of his followers. Let's come back to the fact. Let's go back to 2017. The first time the CBI court actually convicted him, and I mind you, he got convicted by a CBI court in Panchkula. I lived in Panchkula and I know what happened. There was arson, there was rioting, 32 people lost their life, thousands injured. There were media vehicles, and if you go back in your records, media vehicles were burnt, government vehicles were burnt. Is this a man that should be released for 3 months out of 12 in a year? You go back into 23, 24, 25. 21 days furlough, 70 days parole. Tell me which other convict of this nature, a man who have millions of followers, which other convict, and mind you, this is not an under trial, he is not a mere accused, he is a convict. Which convict has got such furlough and parole? And mind you,
it was our
government,
BJP government that made sure.
There is no my time. I am not a representative. Listen.
रमन जी, 1 मिनट सुन लेते हैं पूरी बात, फिर आती हूँ आपको.
रमन जी, जब आपको क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, आप उस जवाब का क्वेश्चन दीजिए instead of interjecting when I am talking. My only question to you is one, that when it comes to a convicted man of this nature who has a following of millions of people, you know the kind of influence he can have. And Shreya, what you said was absolutely right, that this is a denial of justice to his actual victim. victims. Imagine the plight, what those women are going through, what those families of those people who've been murdered, what they go through. See him come out at every beck and call of the government. And mind
Ramanji,
you,
I'm going
it
to
is
ask you a simple
merely the
question.
State executive. I'll give you another example.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Ramanji, I'm going to ask you a simple question. Tell me, if a court of law has convicted a man of 2 rapes and 2 murders, is he a hardcore criminal or is he not a hardcore criminal? सीधा जवाब दीजिएगा आप, सुकन्या देवी पे मत जाइएगा.
The same question was asked in the same question was asked from the Punjab and Haryana High Court in, if I'm not wrong, February 2024, for which they have already explained in their order.
What had the Haryana,
and they have
what
already
had the Haryana
directed
government said?
What is a hardcore criminal and not.
What had the Haryana government said? The Haryana government, आप बता नहीं रहे हैं तो मैं बता देती हूँ. The Haryana government had told court.
I am talking about not
when his,
Haryana I'm talking the
when his parole and his furlough was questioned and taken to court, what did the Haryana government tell the court? The Haryana government said he is not a hardcore prisoner. 2 rape किए, 2 murder किए. He is not a hardcore prisoner for the Haryana government. Therefore, they say it is absolutely fine to give him furlough and parole. Then they again say that he is not a serial killer either. Because after all, जो 2 लोग मरे हैं, the 2 men who have been murdered, including a journalist, खुद तो जाके चक्कू नहीं मारा ना राम रहीम ने. He only conspired to get them killed. So he is not even a serial killer. Therefore, furlough and therefore parole. If he wants 91 days in a year, he can take aram se, which is the maximum. Can you defend this on this show, Mr. Malik? Can anyone defend this?
I am very clearly saying that the government of the day, which is working, the legislative has applied with the law, and it is working as per the discussions which happened in the High Court, and later the directions and observations were passed by the High Court, based on which the executive is putting its mind and is executing the orders as well as the implementation of the law.
Okay, so you are telling me that the High Court has told the Haryana government to send Ram Rahim on parole whenever he wants to and furlough whenever he wants to. Other prisoners can rot in hell, koi baat nahi, but Ram Rahim, the court has said, can be sent.
If you have so much of a problem, why does not Shreya...
This is what...
Shreya ji, आप अपने आप क्यों नहीं एक पार्टी बन के इसके अगेंस्ट PIL डाल देते?
Very good. यही, बिल्कुल, बहुत बढ़िया. सरकार अपना काम नहीं करे और आम जनता जो अपना काम करती है और जर्नलिस्ट जो अपना काम करते हैं उनसे बोलते हैं आप क्यों नहीं PIL जाके, आप क्यों नहीं कोर्ट चले जाते अगेंस्ट राम रहीम, है ना? सरकार अपना काम नहीं करेगी, लेकिन
आप
सारा काम जनता करेगी. रेप भी जनता का होगा, मर्डर भी जनता का होगा, टैक्स भी जनता देगी.
नहीं, अगर जनता आप
है ना, सब कुछ जनता करेगी, लेकिन सरकार अपना काम नहीं करेगी. सरकार पीने का पानी नहीं देगी आपको, वो पीने का पानी ऐसा देगी कि आपको जहर हो जाए, उसमें बच्चे मर जाएं 10. सरकार will not give clean drinking water, but सरकार will give parole to Ram Rahim. Anyway, चलिए, let Dr. Pandey come in here.
As a vigilant journalist, as an active journalist, as a very responsible citizen, you can also go against the government to the court.
No, the citizen has to be responsible, but the government doesn't have to be responsible.
That would only show that you are...
Government will give 40-day parole to a rapist and a murderer, but when a citizen is questioned, citizen से बोला जाएगा आपके पेट में दर्द हो रहा है तो आप जरा जाके कोर्ट चले जाइए, कोर्ट का दरवाजा खटखटा दीजिए. नहीं, सारा काम सिटीजन ही करेगा. क्या करें, किस्मत हमारी यही है. Dr. Pandey, would you want to come in here?
Yes, definitely, and I must congratulate you, Shreya, the way you have clarified the very DNA, very cardiology of parole. That is commendable, and I must congratulate you again and again for that. But let me say this with restraint, not rage. Parole is a humanitarian instrument, not a celebratory privilege. It exists to attend a dying parent, a last ritual, a medical emergency. When a rape convict like Ram Rahim is released repeatedly, not for compassion, but for convenience, the state is not showing reform. It is signaling indifference. The daughters whom the judicial system assured that we will punish the offenders with the full force of law are now today forced to watch that the punishment which was assured to him and to them diluted and demolished. And I must add this, that the common citizen will ask a very simple question tonight. If this is the punishment, then what exactly the deterrence is? And this is not about legality alone. This is about whether justice still feels like justice. Are we really part of the system where the justice is being rendered in this manner? Whether this person deserves this kind of punishment? Are we not mocking the law? Is it the country of our dream where a person like Ram Rahim, who is the convict of rape of our daughter, is being released about 15 times? मजाक चल रहा है यहाँ पे
400 दिन
क्या मैसेज देना चाह रहा है
400 days, ladies and gentlemen. No, it has been reduced to a joke. The entire system of paroles and furloughs has been reduced to a joke. Now, I feel a little bad for Raman Malik because he's the only one who is defending the Haryana government and there are 3 people opposing it. So, Mr. Malik, I'm saying this, that it is 1 versus 3 right now. But what to do? You are the only person here who has been brave enough to come and face our questions. So, you are the only one we can question. The point is,
solicitor as noted on your channel.
सुन तो लीजिए.
Mr.
Malik, the point is, have you
the officer of the court? Will he file a case?
No, why will I file a case?
Sir,
I will raise questions. My job is to raise questions.
Why not?
So I will raise questions. That is my job. The job of the chief minister of the state is to ensure that a rapist and a murderer doesn't walk out every time he wishes to. He needs to do his job, but he's not doing his job. Now question is, why is he not doing his job? Let's come to that part also. एक मिनट पांडे जी.
Incompetent.
एक मिनट रख
He's the
जाइए.
officer of the court.
हाँ, तो Mr. Malik, the point is, why is the chief minister not doing his job? Why is it that every time there is an election in Delhi, in Haryana, in Punjab, in Rajasthan, let's put those graphics up, please. Every time there is an election in these 4 states where 8 or 7 crore of his devotees are spread, Mr. Ram Rahim, the rapist, is given bail. क्यों? ऐसा क्यों है कि आपके पहले चीफ मिनिस्टर जो थे मनोहर लाल खट्टर, उनकी भी फोटो देखी ना झाड़ू लगाते हुए उनके साथ? क्यों उनके साथ हैंग आउट कर रहे हैं? आपको याद है ना रेणुबाला गुप्ता, आपको याद है कौन थी? रोहतक की मेयर, जाके सर झुका के, ये आए पैरोल में, इलेक्शन था वहां पे तो सर झुका के उनके सामने खड़ी रही थी. तो सबको समझ आ रहा है ना रमन मलिक जी, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग?
वो एक रिलीजियस है, एक कल्ट है उनका, जिसका प्राइवेट एक बिलीफ हो, वो जा सकता है. उसको कौन रोक सकता है? इस देश का कानून तो नहीं रोकता.
नहीं
आप रोक सकते हैं तो रोक लीजिए.
नहीं, आप कह रहे हैं कि जिन नेताओं को हम चुनते हैं उनका बिलीफ अगर रेपिस्ट और मर्डरर में है तो वो ठीक है.
राम रहीम एज अ स्पिरिचुअल गुरु,
उनको कौन मानता है स्पिरिचुअल गुरु? एक रेपिस्ट और मर्डरर को अगर बीजेपी के नेता स्पिरिचुअल गुरु मानते हैं तो मेरे को तो अभी बड़ा डर लग रहा है. रमन जी,
आप डरिए, आपको डर लगता है वो आप
डरी हुई तो मैं हूं अगर आप ऐसी बातें आके करेंगे शो पे कि एक रेपिस्ट और एक मर्डरर जो है स्पिरिचुअल गुरु है और उसके सामने कोई भी नेता जाके सर झुका सकता है क्योंकि उसके जो अंधे भक्त हैं वो इनको वोट कर देंगे अगर वो राम रहीम बोलेगा कि इनको वोट करो.
The point is very simple. The Constitution says that spirituality and religion are individual choices. Now, if 5 crore people are having this thing that he is their spiritual guru, he is their father, he is something like that, then it is up to him and the people. The law, the Constitution says so. And at the same point, you must not forget the rapist fathers of the in Patiala or Bhatinda somewhere. They were also later on released by the Supreme Court.
What I'm also not forgetting actually is that it's not just the BJP.
The point is simple. The Constitution works.
Ram Rahim's daughter is married into a family where the father-in-law is actually was a long-time Congress MLA. In 2024, he switched sides to the BJP.
The point is that you want.
So blessing हर जगह है वहाँ पे. But you know, as a citizen, can I just give Dr. Vikram Singh the last word? Dr. Vikram Singh, the last word to you. Do you want to come in here? I mean, you know, the whole attempt by the Haryana government is to tell the people of this country कि हमसे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, ये तो कोर्ट ने किया, ये तो जेलर ने किया, ये तो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमिश्नर ने किया, हमसे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. Every time this is what they do, and when they are taken to court, they say this man is not a hardcore criminal. You have been in the service for 40 years. Please explain to me, help me understand who is a hardcore criminal then.
So yeah, these are unconvincing words and sanctimonious platitudes. They don't convince anyone. They are just an eyewash to cover up the monumental effort made to release Ram Rahim on bail because he's politically expedient and convenient. And therefore, I would say, in a civilized society, there cannot be two sets of rules that you show me the man and I'll show you the rules. That doesn't work in a vibrant democracy. And every time I do that, I betray intellectual dishonesty. I would rather not that we are living in 2026 where there is no scope of intellectual corruption or dishonesty. I would say a rapist is a rapist. Even if he happens to be a so-called guru, he deserves to be behind the bars and not predate upon unsuspecting females.
And a rapist's right cannot be above the right of the victim. As simple as that. We leave it there for the moment. Thank you everyone for joining us. And I'm even going to thank the BJP and the Congress for not joining us because their absence is telling us exactly where they stand. Thank you very much. Raman Malik ji, namaskar. Thank you for joining us. Imran Ahmed Ali, thank you very much. Dr. Pandey, good to have you on the show. And Dr. Vikram Singh, thank you very much as well. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a break.